friend, my friend, Elton John, Rocket Man. We're going to be singing this one in the key of, I would say, well, let's do it in G minor. This song is sang a little bit up. If we're playing without a capo, we're going to be using a bar chord, B-A-R-R-E at the 3rd fret, and then we're going to be playing an E minor 7. It's going to make a G minor 7, which we can just play like that. So we've got, she packed her bags last night. We're going to go up to the A9. Now, since we're already having the bar chord here, and this is the E minor, we're going to be playing just these two. It's going to give this nice, breezy, open chord. Still 2nd fret. Feels like an E minor or a G minor, but it's not. Now, for those of you that are playing along at home, you want an easier way to play this, I'm going to show you what these chords are in reference. You would have something like this, G minor. You would have this 9 chord or this 2 chord here. Since it's a minor, it must be called a 9 rather than a 2. No minor chords are called sus chords. And then we have a C major, which might be kind of hard, but if you already know how to play your C major right here, we just scoot it up and we are our own bar chord. When we work it down, we've got that C major, well, C major, then we have a G with the B in the maze, and then an A minor. Do you see how it keeps working itself down? Now, the name of the chords are different. However, throwing a capo on there, making sure that I like to put it at the front of the fret. That's generally where I see it. Make sure it's straight up and down, and then play these chords with me. We're going to have our G minor 7, so we're just going to play an E minor. So we've got E minor 7, she packed her bags last night, pre-flight. That A9 aforementioned looks like an A major, but we take off the C sharp and we play the open B over the top. Why? All music is viewed through the eyes of the major, which means when we play like an A, we're playing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but we need to name them accordingly. I did, but I'm doing something on the side, just showing behind the scenes. So what I'm doing is saying A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. When we think about a major, yeah, we could have 1, 3, 5, but when we add the 2, it's not called the 2 in a minor chord, it's called the 9, because whenever we go above the 8th note, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, we have the 9th, which is going to be the B. In this case, sounds like this, so nice. Next chord, C major, Old Faithful. G major, then back to our, what does it go to? To D. You can wrap the thumb around to get the F sharp. Now in this case, it's going to be the A, but we're talking about everything as if we are in standard tuning. And remember, if I talk too fast, go up here to this little circled thing-a-ding, put it back on 0.75, and then I'll sound like this. But I just can't think that slow, so I don't do it that way. You at home, how do you feel about that? Same thing? Okay, here we go. We're going to do the first verse and the second verse, and the chorus is going to go to the 5 chord. Or the 1 chord. And A9, and then we're going to take this whole chord and go walk it up. G, or C. Rock it up, burning out a flame on out. I used to have no clue what the words are. I'm pretty sure they're right here, but it always sounded like the 80s? I don't know. Anywho, that's the whole song. There really isn't any other thing. There's no pre-chorus. It's just back and forth, and then at the end, rather than going back to a verse, it just keeps going. Rock and roll, burning out this flame on hello. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it fades. Well, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Something like that. Anywho, I hope this was a great foundation for you to get down on Rocket Man, Mr. Elton John. And if you have a chance, check out his new stuff live. He's playing with Brandy. They sound wonderful together. The new material sounds just as good as it did in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Anywho, thanks for being here. I very much appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe to